I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Philippians 4, verse 13. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. We are getting the patio ready for spring/summer. And before we do, we got to do a little bit of upcycling, okay? So we're going to start off with this egg chair swing that has been in my husband's family forever. And I'm going to leave it at that. So what I'm going to start off doing is cleaning it down, and I'm just using some vinegar in a container. Make sure you're using a container that you throw away. You don't want to be using a container that you're going to eat out of later. The thought of that just makes my stomach turn. Okay, and then I'm using this sponge, and this is going to be specifically for cleaning off the furniture outside. Okay, so I'm just going to clean this down, and what I did was I cleaned it down, or I soaked it, and I left it for a few hours. Then I came back out and I did it again before coming out a third time and scrubbing it down. And at the end of scrubbing it down, I just used some warm soapy water and I just washed that off. I'm also going to take the little ring or the hook that is used to hang the egg chair, and I'm going to soak that overnight just to take off any rust that may be there. Thank goodness there was no rust there. It's just the color of the swing. The swing is just brown. This kept very well for the amount of years my husband said this was in the family. You know, so I'm very grateful for that. So I did leave this overnight to dry, but the spray paint I'm going to be using is called Dark Black in English. And I'm just going to be using this to make the pole look a little bit more modern, because to me the brown makes it look, you know, I don't want to say old-fashioned, but lack of a better term, it makes it look old-fashioned. And I really wanted it to look more modern and more new, and that's why we upcycle stuff, you know. That's why we upcycle, so we can give it a second life. Okay. So I'm just going to be doing that to make it look a little bit more newer. And I know you guys are going to come at me for not wearing my mask. I know, okay? But I did wear my mask later on down in the video, okay? But for the pole, the spray paint wasn't blowing back in my face as much. But girl, when I did that basket, that's a whole nother story. So for the basket, we're going to start off by washing it down with some soapy warm water. And I did start off early in the morning just to beat the sun so that I would have enough time for, other stuff inside the house, and also for the sun to dry the basket very well before I spray painted it. Now, I really wish this was the more modern one that was made out of iron or steel, but it is the wicker basket. So I'm going to work with what we have, because we are doing this project on a budget, okay? And we don't need to be wasting no unnecessary money right up and now, okay? So I'm just going to wash this down to get rid of any dust bunnies that may have accumulated or spider webs over the winter, because, we had everything stacked in a corner, and we trying to make sure that everything looks a little bit more cleaner and newer, okay? After this dries, then we're going to come out and spray paint it. The spray paint I'm going to be using is called Mondschein in Deutsch, and I guess that's Mondschein in English. But it's a really light gray. It almost looks like a gray white. So it's a very, very, very light gray. The first time I sprayed it, the first coat, it literally looked white. But the second coat, it actually looks gray. So, give it, the time, 24 hours for the spray to set. And then you can actually see the color, the grayish color. But it actually looks white from far. And on camera, it actually looks white, okay? So see me wearing my mask there? Yes, I did go back and put my mask on. Now, y'all don't come at me for lifting this pole because this pole is not heavy. This is so light. You see me toting that like a baby. It's because it's really, really light. And I'm so happy that hubby came out and helped me. Thank you, hubby, because he saw me carrying that pole and he just ran out there to help me. He have a backache, y'all. So give him a little break. You know, he can get away with some stuff for now. But he came out and helped me bring the chair swing in the corner, you know, just so we can, you know, set some aesthetics. And y'all, I do not have an egg chair cushion. So what I did was I took one of the single duvets and I folded that a few times, and that was my cushion until I can actually buy one or make one. And this was a pretty easy, pretty simple, you know, project that took, well, it took me 3 days, but I really didn't need 3 days. I was just being lazy. But it took me little to no time to complete it, and it looks so much better now. And I'm so glad that I actually decided to paint it. I was a little nervous at first, but I did paint it, and I hope you guys like the final look of this. It just looks so much more modern. If you guys enjoyed this video, of course, go ahead, give your girl a big thumbs up. If you have not subscribed this yet, go ahead and subscribe, please. It's for free. Okay, comment down below. Let's have a conversation. What you liked, what you didn't like, what you wish I did differently. Go ahead and leave that down below. Let's chat, and I will see you guys in my next video. So until then, as always, peace and love.